friends, happy Tuesday and happy day 15 of SSSVEDA, vlogging every day in August, and we are officially halfway through. Woo woo! Although it's not really actually halfway through because there are 31 days in August, but today's prompt is to talk a little bit about how Veda is going for you so far. So I wanted to give you a little update now that we're halfway through the month of how vlogging every day in August has been for me so far. Okay, so let's start out with what has been challenging for me so far, and then we'll get into the fun stuff like what I'm learning and what I've really gotten out of it. Before we fully dive in, I will say that I do not plan on vlogging every day after August. It's been a really fun challenge and I feel like it's really stretching me, but I don't think that this is going to be something I do every day going forward, so don't get too used to it. Okay, so what's been difficult? In the past, when I've vlogged and done stuff like this, I've had issues with vulnerability of putting my life out on YouTube for everybody to see. And that hasn't been as bad this time. I feel like the way that I've changed my content has been a little bit easier for me to share with you all because it's not just like recaps of my day or personal bits from my life. Even though there is still an element of that, I'm trying to make it more like blog topic related as something that you guys can really learn something from and get something out of. So I haven't felt that as much, although some days I do post it and then just kind of hide. And I will admit that I haven't been great about sharing it on my personal like Facebook page because I've been nervous about sharing that with my friends. But I kind of like that I don't have to share it with my friends. It's just for me and for you guys watching, people who are actually interested in it. And other than that, I haven't really told many people that I'm even doing it. One of the things I'm struggling with the most personally and professionally and on YouTube is really finding out what my message is and crafting it to make sure that the right person is hearing it. So one of the things that I like about Veda is it's given me the opportunity to try out a lot of different topics and see like which ones are my favorite, which ones are your favorites, and which ones are really getting the most reaction. I don't think I've really figured anything out as far as what my message is yet, but I feel like every day I'm doing something to get a little bit closer to that, and so that's been really helpful to just kind of put all of my interests out on the table and see which ones stick. So more to come on that for sure. And it's been really helpful to work off a posting schedule about what I'm gonna be posting and when, although there have been a few days where I felt like I just wasn't sure what I wanted to post. The SSSVEDA topics that they came up with and offered, some of them are really strong, some of them I just don't feel like they fit me or my business. So I'm trying to come up with new ideas, and again, if you guys have anything that you want to hear from me, please let me know in the comments. Another thing that I knew going into this was going to be a struggle was finding the time in my day to make time to make these vlogs. It's not only the time that I sit down and spend filming, which is maybe like 10 minutes a day. It takes a lot of work to edit it, and even though I try to get it pretty quick so that I can get it out the door, it just takes time to download, to render the video, to upload to YouTube. So it definitely is taking probably about 2 hours per day for me to upload these vlogs. And sometimes that means that they don't get uploaded until 11:30 at night. So I must admit that I've kind of struggled with trying to find the time in my day on some days. When I first started, I had high hopes that I was gonna get them posted by 11 a.m. every day, and that has happened maybe twice. I'm working day of now, so at the beginning I was filming stuff for the next day, which made it a little bit easier. Now I'm doing day of, so the day that you're seeing this on the 15th, I'm filming it today. So I do think I can get better about kind of pre-planning my content. I just haven't really had a chance to get caught up and get ahead. So that's something that I'm working on, and it's been an interesting challenge. And then let's talk a little bit about what I'm getting out of this and what's been fun for me so far. First of all, obviously, a fun part has been watching my subscriber count grow, meeting new friends, people who are also doing SSSVEDA. I feel like this has brought in a lot of new audience to my business of people who are maybe more interested in my content. The first few subscribers that I had were just friends of mine who I forced to sign up, and subscribed to my channel. And now I really feel like I'm actually like talking to people and having conversations. So many of you have been commenting and liking my posts, so thank you so much if you've done any of that over the past 15 days. And I'm really happy to have met a lot of you new people who are also going through SSSVEDA and have similar goals to me. And of course, I've learned a lot just in a technical aspect, like how to position my tripod and where in the house has the best light and how to do certain editing techniques. Those things I already had ideas on, but it just gets so much easier and more like in your head when you're doing it every day. So that's one of the perks of doing SSSVEDA, is it just encourages you to do the same thing every single day. Overall, this has been a really fun project. As some of you know, I tried doing 100 days of vlogging a few months back and I failed miserably. And I really feel like I'm gonna finish this project through. I have to, for myself and for you. So I'm halfway through now. It has been harder in some ways than I thought it would be and easier in some ways. So I'm really excited to finish this project off strong. I know I'm gonna finish it. And over the next 16 days, I am going to be back with more content for you. Again, if you have any ideas of anything you want to hear about, put it in the comments below because I would love to hear, because it will give me some new things to talk about. And thank you so much for watching. I know that these videos take time to watch, but I really appreciate everybody who's watching and commenting and liking and subscribing and just reaching out to tell me that you enjoy watching my videos, because it makes it all worth it. So thanks to you. And another thing, I'm not sure I'm super in love with my outro quote anymore, but I'm gonna do it for all of August and I might change it in the future. Still one of my favorite quotes, just not sure I love saying it every day. But I will say it today, so don't ever let your mind stop you from having a good time. Bye. Living the best days.